Do you ever feel like you have no idea what to make for dinner? Well, today we're gonna be making up a keto recipe. We have no idea how it's gonna turn out, but stay tuned to find out. If you're new to my channel, I have been on the keto journey for almost 13 months and I have lost a little over 70 pounds. Deciding what to make for dinner is always a huge obstacle for me. I am not a skilled chef. I don't claim to be an excellent cook, but at the end of the day, I need to make dinner for myself and for my family. So tonight we are going to be making a recipe up based on whatever we have in our kitchen. Now last week I mentioned that we were doing a freezer challenge. So in that freezer challenge, I am not going grocery shopping for any proteins. I want to get the bulk of my menu items from whatever we have in the freezer. So we've got our proteins and our veggies that we're going to be creating our meals. So for tonight's dinner, I took out Butcher Box's 1 pound of stew meat right here. Now it's only a pound of meat, so we're gonna have to stretch it out for 4 people. So we're gonna use this along with whatever veggies that we find in our freezer and fridge and come up with something delicious, hopefully. So let's get started. Here are some of our veggie options that we found in the freezer. We have onion, green peppers, zucchini, squash, green beans, we have spinach, huge bag of broccoli, lots of cauliflower rice. So first we're gonna dice up the mushrooms and onion. All right, so I put a little bit of avocado oil in and I'm gonna do the onions first. I'm gonna let that cook down and then I'm gonna add the meat and then the mushrooms. I'm only gonna use salt and pepper and garlic as the main seasonings. I could get fancy and pull all kinds of weird things out, but I'm just gonna keep it simple. All right. Did I already put some garlic in here? 1 pound of meat is not a lot of meat when you look at it, so more than likely Caesar and I will be the main ones eating this. Kids are not big meat eaters. I chose the stew meat today because we've had it from Butcher Box for a while now in the freezer. And originally I bought it because my husband loves fideo and I had bought boxes of fideo to make this with it. And since he's been doing low carb, I've been doing low carb, the fideo is in the way back of the pantry and I don't know when we're ever gonna use it again. So I figured it's time to use it and we're cleaning out our freezer, right? That's the freezer challenge. We're cleaning it out. I intend to use every single protein that is in my freezer that has been sitting there waiting for me to use it ever since I bought it. So we're using it tonight. So since we're making like a stroganoff, beef and broccoli type of stroganoff bowl, I am going to put some beef broth that I had in the fridge and pour probably about a cup or so in the pan and let it simmer with the top on to get the meat all cooked up and juicy. And then maybe we'll add a splash of heavy whipping cream just to kind of make it more of a gravy consistency. I'm telling you, we're just throwing this together. Making it up as we go along. We're bad with measurements, right? Okay, this is on medium low. Last element of our meal that we're making up. So the sauce looks a little thin, and I think we want more of a thicker, I think Caesar had mentioned cheesier kind of sauce. So I'm gonna go ahead and put in about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese and hope that makes it good and better. It's like a stroganoff turned into kind of a cheesy casserole skillet or something. This comes out good. So it still looks a little thin, and I think we want it just a little bit cheesier than what it is. We already put about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese, so now I'm just gonna keep adding cheeses. We've got a little bit of mozzarella cheese that we're going to put in there, maybe make it a little bit cheesier. And we have some shredded Parmesan cheese that we put in everything to make it taste better. Take a taste and tell us what you think.
It's kind of good.
Okay, I'll take that as a win. All right. What do you think?
Amazing.
Amazing.
They're all my favorite stuff combined into one.
What? So I should make this again, you guys?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
What would you give it, 1 out of 10?
A 9.
All right, Dad's verdict. Truthful.
Truthful. It's good. It's really good. A little bland,
Okay.
but the sauce would be a little thicker.
Okay.
Meat a little bit more seasoned, but it is good. It's really good.
Ah, okay.
I'd eat it again, for sure.
Nice, thank you. All right, so my final thoughts. All in all, it was a decent meal. Everybody rated it. I believe Nick gave it a 9, so he really loved it. Ivy gave it a 5. Caesar gave it a 7, and I gave it an 8. So it was missing a few things. We both agreed that it was a little under-seasoned. I think if we put a little bit more salt on it, it would taste better. And also, maybe the sauce could have been thicker. I have xanthan gum I could have used to thicken it, or we could have put more cream cheese or cheeses. I'm not sure. Leave a comment, let me know what you would have done to make the sauce a little bit thicker and tastier. All in all, it was a little bland, but it was a kind of basic beef and broccoli bowl over cauliflower rice. I'd probably make it again, except for modifying a few things, but we tried something new. That's it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, you can make a meal out of anything. Just open up your freezer, throw things together, be creative, and you're gonna do great on your keto journey. Thank you for watching. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and that notification bell if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.